Hey, thanks for joining another color-coded reading. My name is Eve Cat. I'm an intuitive artist, and I have quite an interesting reading today. A lot of green heart chakra energy, so that's exciting. It's always nice to feel the warmth and the light from that. I found this arrangement very exciting today, especially with the stones that I naturally gravitated towards at first. So I love it when it happens like that. And I'll begin with showing you my stones today. This is green kyanite. Let's get closer. It helps with opening the heart chakra and stabilizing the body, aids with meditation. I feel like this is a very soothing stone, even though it's like dark green, but it has all these interesting features in it, and I quite enjoy green kyanite. If you have any more information about green kyanite, feel free. Audience that I don't currently have that I'm talking to to comment it down below. I'm pretending there's an audience, so maybe somebody will hear it one day and interact with me. These two are bloodstone. Zoom, baby. There we go. This is a tumbled bloodstone, and this is a raw. I actually quite like their features in both forms. I especially hold on to bloodstone when I'm anemic. I struggle with blood-related issues, so I love to use these. And they're great for purifying blood and heart and getting, there's a word I'm looking for. When blood circulation circulates in your body, what blood does. I'm sorry, I'm trying to really just show you the stone in a way where you don't have to focus on my fingers right now. But this is beautiful garnet. They're so lovely. Garnet is a wonderful stone for passion, and it is said to help really energize the other stones it's surrounding with. So I'm feeling blood, I'm feeling passion today, the heart, gorgeous collaboration. And I felt it was interesting how these stones are sort of reflected in the card. I just love it when things like that happen, and I aim for that, bringing my little dream world into reality and watching the interaction between that. So I am going to start with a card. Let's start with the North Star. This is going to be a long-winded reading today because I'm not in a rush, and I think all of these cards have really beautiful messages that I want to take my time and indulge in. So hope you hang around. This is number 19, the North Star. It's from The Hero's Journey Dream Oracle by Kelly Sullivan Walden. And the North Star is: flip your inner light switch. Message: you are being shown a way out of no way. Just when you thought your back was against a wall, you are discovering an internal light that illuminates infinite possibilities. At each turn, take a moment to look up and meditate upon your own North Star. In other words, when in doubt, consider what your highest self would do. Ask yourself, if I were enlightened, what would I be moved to do, and how would I be moved to do it? As you do this, realize you are a celestial being woven of starlight throughout the galaxy of your cells, molecules, and atoms, and you have the answers you seek before the questions are even formulated. Travel your path with confidence, joy, and enthusiasm, knowing your life is not a problem to be solved, but a magical treasure hunt to explore by the light of your North Star. Mantra: I stand in the interstellar spotlight of my life, fully revealing my star attributes. That was a gorgeous message. I really love the idea or the contemplation about having no way, feeling very stuck and not imagining what to do, especially in quote unquote these times. And I'm still saying this because this video is still recorded, I hope in the tail end of quarantine. Not quite sure. I don't watch the news, but yes, it's definitely difficult times for people who especially rely on needing to know what's happening externally. And so I think it's important to trust our inner guidance and find that North Star. So I thought that was pretty beautiful to hear right now. And I'm grateful because I've just recently been struggling with not knowing about very many things myself. So even with the spiritual practice, it's really very disconcerting when you don't see what you want to see when you want to see it. So that's a lesson. Anyway, I ramble. Reflection. This is from the Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. I love all of their work, but the reflection card is about illusion, self-examination, and distortion. When you see around you, what you see around you, mirrors what you feel within you. The chaos you perceive or experience in your physical reality simply reflects your inner chaos and turmoil. If things are not working well in your outer world, what is it that is not working well within you? This card calls for a thorough self-examination. Do not merely skim the surface. You must delve deep to uncover the truth. This will take time, patience, and commitment. Observe your thoughts and feelings throughout the day and make a note of negative or unconstructive thoughts or feelings. This practice over time will in itself help heal and restore balance to your life. It may be helpful to keep a diary in which you note your thoughts and feelings. What is it that triggers these thoughts and feelings? Journal writing will also help, provided that the journal is for your eyes only. It may also be helpful to seek professional advice from a qualified counselor or health practitioner who has experience in this field. Commit to this reflective journey. Be disciplined in your approach, and you will never look back. The rewards will be greater than you ever imagined. Affirmation: my heart is full of love and light. All is well in my world. I feel the peace within me, and this creates peace around me. I observe all I think and feel. Each negative thought or feeling is automatically transformed to love. So that's very, woo, that's very, woo. I feel like that's what happens when we take all of the noise and transform it into that light. There's all this external noise, and we get it confused with our own inner, direct, loud, bright, unwavering lights. And that's what journaling and self-reflection is for, to regulate, yes, and recognize any distortions that can be coming from the outside world that isn't actually you, but tricking you into thinking that it's the truth. And let me tell you, I have struggled with that so long, especially for sensitive people out there, you know. It's something that we have to learn. It's a gift and a curse sometimes, being sensitive. So this final card is the Sacred Journey, Introversion, Seeker, Self-Knowledge. I feel like all of these are sort of leading into a path. Like we're on the right track. And we're getting there. And here's to this sacred journey. And look, it looks like we're not alone. There's all these lights there, lighting our path to this crystalline temple. And who's that? Who's this dude? Just want to like get in there. Oh, this guy. In this palace. I want to be there. I guess we can go there. Let me get back. And look, it's a shooting star. So we're pretty good. Doing pretty well, I'd say. Introversion, seeker, self-knowledge. You have walked alone for some time now. You have turned inwards to that great path that lies inside of all of us, and have taken its many tributaries into the soul of your own self. You have discovered the things so many hide from themselves, and you have brought them to the surface, examined them, and found their beauty and their sorrows, and after knowing them, integrating them, have gone deeper still. Within that silent place at the heart of you, there is another temple, the temple of your soul, where your precious, most secret heart has laid in waiting for you, a sleeping beauty, a wise wizard at the gate of your truth, and you have kissed your soul and accepted the truth of yourself. With this comes a reawakening and a return to the world. Now, your stillness and repose, which all the world has seen but not understood, will begin to express the wisdom it found at the heart of you. Too many journey outwards, expecting to find the answers outside, in gurus and teachers, in places and other people, in medicines and therapies, and all have their part to play. But if we do not seek the chalice within, we cannot drink from the cup of our soul, the crystalline waters of the self, and this, friend, you have done. The journey you have taken within has been challenging and full of risk, but you have made it to the center of you, and now that you know what treasure lies within, you can rise again and re-enter the world and know fully who you are and why you are here. Illumination. My time of deep quiet leads to personal breakthroughs. I recently did experience that, going within. During this time especially. The last experience I had was I would shell out all my fears and issues to my friends externally, and nothing would be solved. I would still be afraid. They would be overburdened. And then one fine point, I realized I'm going to have to go it alone for a little while. And I did. And I came out on the other side. And I'm so grateful for it. And the experience that taught me that I really don't need somebody to hold all of my everything. That once you do go within, you'll find that light. And then you no longer have to feel like you can't hold it, like you have no space for yourself, essentially. Like you're afraid and you need somebody to reassure you externally. Sometimes it's better to find that within. And I think this was a beautiful reading today. If this found its way to you, then I'm sure you needed to hear this as confirmation. And thank you very much.